First pitch coming at you right after the break.
She tries to talk herself down, just a little taste. Like pours into her head now.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. Showing the slab in today's game, Brian Bayo.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Whips it to Casas, and Betts is gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw in is offline, so he'll get in there with a 2-out double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. One left for L.A. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Fenway. And today on the hill, Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts it away for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and deals. And downstairs. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Now batting Tristan Casas. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That one missed. And that's through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing in the first for Boston. An inning complete at Fenway. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. The Y to kick the pitch. And that's down and away. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, James Outman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Chases that one out of the zone, and one out now.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. No score here in the second. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Jason Hayward. And the pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. Now 1-2. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gavin Lux waits on deck. And here's a 3-2. On the ground to Devers. Zips it to first, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore.
Bottom of the second. And now here is Masataka Yoshida. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Line to left. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second safely.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. One out and a runner at second. Next one just misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The 2-2 stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Two outs and one in scoring position. The pitch. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game, and now it's Gavin Lux. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, into second easily with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Grounded out his first time up.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And he deals. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. And one away in the top of the third.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2. Lux over at second, 1 down. Next pitch is outside. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Doubled his first time up. Ball to strike. And delivers outside. The 2-1. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-2 now.
Okay.
That's to third. Devers throws on to first, and that will end the inning. One left for LA, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Fenway, now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. To third. Muncy sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Righty to the plate. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 16.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 1-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's Devers at the plate. In the air to left down the line. Hernandez flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0.
Name is Fats, and yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from those.
Start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely.
Now down, third base.
Go ahead run on base. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounced up the middle. Flips to second. That's 1. Relay to first. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the righty deals. That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back inside Fenway Park, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That one missing inside. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
The batter, number 7.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida, doubled in his first AB. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Here's Trevor Story now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's a speed threat, Tyler O'Neill. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Yoshida off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back here in Boston, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
The other way, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. Left field, way back there to the warning track, makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Willie Aubrey. And here it comes. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop,
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. Righty delivers. And now 1-2. 1-2 now. Look out.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And the batter now, Connor Wong. He popped out his first time. The pitch. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. And strike 2. And that's outside. And a full count now. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Throws to second. Tag, and he's in there.
Everything came together for him. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. There comes the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. The 1-1. And that's a little bit high. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Sometimes at Fenway, you just got to think about trying to hit it to the back of the bullpen, right?
Right. Drive it over the bullpen. I mean, if you've got pop, put on a show.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The kick, the 3-2. And Devers hits that one. Hayward makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top 6. Here's Mookie now. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. To first. And he just gets it there in time. One away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. This guy with light tower power. Ripped to first. Caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And now, Freddie Freeman. A little out front there as he swings through it. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
2-2.
The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers 0.
You could encounter the great, so you could get shipped and counted away, but you counterfeit.
And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas at the belt and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Left-hand batter waits. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
So 1 out with 2 aboard, and stepping in is the speedy Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next for the Red Sox, Willie Aubrey. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
The 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Boston, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball almost got him there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Save!
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
No outs, runner at first. Max Muncy at the dish. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Bayo out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on here, Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. And a pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a 2-1 on the way. Gets the outside corner with that one. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Martin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. To the right side. Story fired to second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So up next, Teoscar Hernandez. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Man on second, 2 down.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Kicks and deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's even up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the air, right side of the infield. Story drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Now on the bump, J.P. Feyereisen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. The 1-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hayward hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting. The catcher.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. The 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a 1-2. Good eye right there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The punch out there, and 2 away now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now 1-2. And a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all getting down the line right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 2-1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Casas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Outman makes the grab, and that is that. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Chris Martin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Your attention, please.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Chris Martin.
Pitch. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Popped up. Story settles under this one. Makes the grab, one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And here is Shohei Ohtani. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Now on the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Oh, he throws it away. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith, known for his late inning heroics. That misses, and that's ball two.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's a 2-1. That one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 2-2. Just misses with that one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. Grounder, might be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. So one run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Blake Trinan. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 3. Righty to the plate. That's down and in. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Willie Aubrey. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Bounce to third. Tosses to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kenley Jansen's been one of the best closers we've seen over the course of the past decade. Chris, he's moved into the top 10 all time in saves. The 1-2. Good eye right there. Kenley is also the Dodgers all-time saves leader with an even 350. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And now it's going to be James Outman. And in one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2-1 now. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the 2-2. Out to short. That's a hit. Outman rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And a ball evens the count.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Josh Winkowski.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-2.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Next offering is in for a strike. So the tying run at second. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Down to their final strike. Swing and a miss struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here